Hi everyone.
We're here at Abbotsbury Swannery.
And we're going to help feed over 200 mute swans. That's got them interested. It's a feeding frenzy. Go on then, feed hundreds of swans.
I just feel like we'll get some to the back so they have some.
Yeah, give them a good lob. You're not mass feeding, you're just feeding individuals.
No.
He's probably come round from there, he's got his fill, and now he's like, here you go, mate.
I think he's full. Do you want some? Look at that. There's a surfing coop.
Oh yeah. You've got them trained very well.
I have. These two are my favourite.
Give them names.
This is Donald.
Donald.
And this is Ronald.
Donald and Ronald.
They're not as scary now.
They're much more, yeah, amicable now.
Yeah.
Apart from the ones that are fighting behind you.
Yeah. Wow.
That was great fun, wasn't it?
So
That was
that's
amazing.
just some of the swans that are here, because in the summer there's like...
There's 3 or 4 times more. And during the peak season, if you come and visit, you can also feed the swans yourself.
Feed the swans as well, but I mean, that just there being like 200-300 of them was amazing.
What an experience. So we're going to meet Steve Groves, the Swanherd at Abbotsbury.
And he's going to tell us a little bit more about this amazing site.
Basically, we have the world's only managed colony of mute swans, and unlike virtually all the other swans in the country that can be claimed for the Crown, here they are privately owned by the owners of the Swannery. You never know what you're going to do when you turn up for work in the morning. There's always, different jobs to do. Helping to run the Swannery as a tourist attraction, also managing the swans. So we feed the swans 3 times a day in the open season when the swans are nesting. Talk to the public, clearing up every morning.
We've heard that swans mate for life. Is that true?
They generally do. But if they lose a mate and they're still quite young and they can find a partner, they readily will. Also, divorce is not unheard of. It does happen. We've known a few divorces over the years. I've met Prince Charles at the time, see some of his mum's birds, because here, the swans that hatch here at Abbotsbury are given a white ring, but any incoming swans that come in are given a yellow ring, and they technically still belong to the king as now, but at the time of his visit to the Queen. So he was quite interested to know about that. He was also very interested to know how the swans seem to recognise the workers here. They all know who we are, but the visitors, they just don't pay any attention to at all. So we often get hissed at or pecked, but the visitors are just ignored as part of the scenery. They don't mind the visitors at all, so that's always interesting. We've had quite a few other celebrities over the years. Pavlova, actually, way before my time, actually came here with her ballerinas to actually study the movement of the swans when she was here, and there's been several reenactments of that over the years. We've had ballerinas dancing on the nest site with the swans. David Attenborough has been here 2 or 3 times to film various wildlife programmes. Part of Harry Potter, the movie, was filmed right out in the reed beds over there. The Weasley's house was CGI'd out into the reed beds. So this year, we are opening on March the 18th, by which time, hopefully, there'll be lots of swans nesting. We'll certainly have the first eggs. And as usual, we expect the first cygnets around about the first week, second week of May.
And we'll hopefully be coming back to film those, so hit the subscribe button and the like button if you would like to come and see us take some wonderful pictures of the cygnets.
They're very cute, so
They
make sure
are
you do
very
that.
cute.
Right, now the swans have been fed.
And this barrow's a lot lighter.
Time to do some maintenance. Yeah, I'll grab one. Always looks good on camera. It makes it look like we're doing stuff, so nice one. There you go.
So this is one of the projects we're doing at the moment. So we're rebuilding some pens. Yeah, the rest of the site gets a bit of an overhaul throughout the winter because we're closed. New paths get laid, fencing like this happens, paint all the fencing. Yeah,
People probably think you have a break over the
Yeah,
winter,
yeah,
but
no, it's probably the hardest part of the year, to be honest.
absolutely.
So yeah, what we've done is we measure from the top of the post down a metre, and all we've got to do is hit down to our metre line, to the water, and there's our level.
Yeah, heavy machinery. Excellent.
We call that the kadunga, because it goes kadung, kadung when you hit it.
Like this, my job's basically to hold things.
Yeah, hold stuff.
Yeah.
It's a very important role. It saves so much time, believe me. Now we need the kadunga.
Kadunga.
Right, fine.
I'll let you start.
Yeah.
I don't trust myself.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice noise.
Satisfying noise. So then we take it off, because obviously as we're hitting it in, we could be moving it out of line, which no doubt we probably are.
Oh, that's not bad.
Do you want to have a go at this?
Yeah, go on then, if I'm trusted.
Yeah, just don't hit Kev on the head.
I'll do my best.
It'll be out of the way. So the main thing with this is don't lift it too high.
Yeah.
So if you lift it too high, then that comes over the top of the post.
You're going to knock it all out of the way. Wanna check it?
Yep. Yeah, we'll do. He's
I don't trust
wait to
myself.
come off.
Did that even move?
Oh, ha ha. Very funny.
You good?
Yeah.
It's still level, that's the main thing. Lovely. Flying in.
Yeah. Well, it's bouncing around. So
Yeah.
Yeah, back to you.
Cool.
That's heavy.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's much better. Progress.
It's going in.
Good workout.
It is.
It's just what you need for your new year.
Yeah.
There we go.
Perfect.
I've inspected it and it's good.
We passed.
So how long have you been here now? You've been...
I've been here about 15 years, I think.
Okay, wow.
15 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did a work experience as part of my diploma from Kingston Moor College.
Oh, okay,
in
yes,
2006, I think that was. And so I was seasonal for a few years, and then but still here now.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's good.
Still going on, still love it.
Obviously, your photography's amazing. And you
Oh
get
yeah,
a
thank you.
chance to-
Yeah. So that's just the beauty of being here. Before work, after work, lunch breaks, things like that. Always out and about with my camera, and hundreds of thousands of pictures of cygnets and swans and all
Can
sorts.
imagine, yeah.
But it's there's always something. Even now, behaviour-wise, there's always something new to kind of take a photo of.
And there's all sorts of kind of migratory birds and nesting birds as well.
Yeah.
Here, isn't there? So-
Yeah, there is. So lots and lots. Yeah, even now in the winter, we get obviously lots of birds coming in, ducks and things like that. So it's always nice to see new birds coming in and photograph them. But yeah, kind of always have my eyes peeled for pretty much anything really when I'm out and about with my camera. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say that's a job well done, and we're going to go and have a look around the site.
Do so. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you later.
All right.
I'm walking off with your spirit level. That's not good. There we go.
We need that. Very important.
Cool. That was fun.
There you go, you helped.
Yeah, I did something. Not much, but I did something. Onwards. Warm enough?
Yeah,
It's warmer here than it is at home.
with my woolly hat.
Yeah, you won't miss you, will we?
Nope.
Get to see you in a crowd of swans.
Yeah, I stand out.
You can see behind me the reed beds. So this is where the Swanherds, the staff of the Swannery, make all of the nests for the swans. Now, obviously, in the wild, the swans would make their own nests, but because there are usually about 100 breeding pairs in the season, and they need a little bit of help with making their nests. So these reeds are cut down. Obviously, they regrow each year. So yeah, lots of reeds to make lots of beds. Claire's going to find out how big a swan is. Yeah. Actually, yeah, there's only about a foot either side. So you've almost got the wingspan of a swan. And you're as elegant as one.
Oh, look at you.
Not. Now many of you will be wondering why they're called mute swans. Because as you can hear, they've got a whole vocabulary of noises. They're not mute. I'm not sure why they're called mute swans actually, but yeah, they aren't mute. They make a lot of, well, maybe not as much noise as other swans, but they seem to have a lot to say this morning. There's cobs and there's pens. So the cobs are the males and the pens are the females. How can you tell the difference? So the cobs have got a protruding nose ball at the top of their head, and they also generally weigh about 2 kilos more than the females. You might be able to make out that some of them have still got grey feathers. So they're probably the cygnets from the previous year. Throughout the year, just before summer, I think, they molt, and the feathers are given to Lloyd's of London so that they can record shipping accidents in the Doom book, which is quite interesting.
Well, they make quills out of them.
They make quills, yes. Yeah, so good use of swan feathers is quills. Come summertime, there are usually around 600, 700 or 800 birds on the fleet, which provides quite a spectacle. But it was already quite a spectacle feeding them this morning, with about 200 or so. They travel along the Fleet Lagoon, which is a stretch of inland water separated from the mainland and the sea by Chesil Beach. But they are free to roam, they can go wherever they want. They tend to congregate here simply because there's an abundance of food and they're looked after.
The swans are here, not so much for the extra food that we give them, but for the natural foods which grow in the Fleet Lagoon. The Fleet Lagoon is partly tidal, so it's brackish, and under the water in the Fleet on the mud grows a special plant food called eelgrass, which the swans are very partial to. The only drawback is that the eelgrass does only grow in the brackish water. Adult swans can drink brackish water, but cygnets can't. They have to have fresh water. So that means in the spring, all the swans that want to nest on the 8-mile lagoon here have to move to the Abbotsbury end where the fresh water is. And while they're here, they are fed wheat, protein pellets, and the cygnets that are in pens that can't get out onto the lagoon, they're also giving green food, which usually is just grass cuttings. But any green food we can get hold of. But their natural food are the eelgrasses that grow in the Fleet Lagoon. That's what they're all here for.
So I've heard that the Swannery is very good for bird watching, not just for swans.
No, not just for swans. So here is a whole list of all the different water birds that you can see at the Swannery, or that you might be able to spot. And it tells you whether you can see them all year round. So at the moment, we should be able to see mallard duck.
Saw a few of those flying away.
There are grey herons,
Ooh.
egrets, green shank.
We should have brought binoculars, shouldn't we, really?
We should have done. We've got Dave.
Yeah, that's true. You could get
could
your
use
big
Dave.
lens out. There's a black swan behind you. Just
Yeah, so
floating
there are
through.
black swans.
Yeah. Red
So
beak.
there are mute swans, hooper swans, and black swans. And the hooper swan has a more orangey beak, orange and black beak.
They're really loud. I remember there was one that made residence at West Bay Harbour, and all you could hear was it just going, or noises similar to that, but it was very loud.
I wonder if there are any hooper swans here. Haven't seen any.
Wow, what a fantastic day out at Abbotsbury Swannery.
That was just amazing, feeding all of those swans.
Hundreds and hundreds of swans, and doing the maintenance over there, helping build the pens for this year's nesting families.
I'm not sure those posts moved even an inch
Comment
when
down
we
below
were
if you
using
saw
the
it.
post basher.
Yeah, well, we helped, we held, we measured, we observed, and we gave it a thumbs up, tick of approval when
Exactly,
it was
we
finished.
approved it,
Yeah,
so.
the most important thing. But yeah, we'll be coming back to the Swannery soon. There are nesting swans here from springtime, and the first cygnets are born around about May or June.
Yes, but hopefully we'll be back just before the first cygnets are born, and hopefully we can help build some of the nests that will home
Yeah.
the future swans.
Yeah, that should be good fun. If you've enjoyed this video, then please subscribe
Hit the like button,
and give us a comment down below, and we'll see you in a video really soon.
but of course, if you're ever in this area, come visit the
Sure,
Swannery.
you visit the Swannery. One of the highlights of the year at the Swannery is the birth of the cygnets. not the birth, for hatching. That's a silly thing to say. They don't give birth, they lay eggs.
Spanner.
We've spotted a hooper swan.
We
Claire
have.
has, anyway.
He's currently got his head in the water.
He's like you.
He is.
He's got a beak that's yellow.
I can't get round there to go and spot him.
All white and yellow.
Because I don't want to get past that guy. There he is.
I'll do it. I'll brave it.
Go brave him.
That was his noise as well. You alright, mate? Are they hissing at you?
Yeah.
I'll have to have words.
You will, yeah. You're pushing me further and further.
To a dead end. Claire gets attacked by a swan. Oh, this is funny. No sudden movements. I need to insert music on this. Dun, 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 dun. Don't make yourself big. Just walk past him, he's going to be fine. He just wants to peck at your boots. That's what he did with me. He's just checking you out. Sorry, she's just checking you out. It's a pen.
Nice birdie. Nice birdie. Made it. So the ones on the River Thames are owned by the worshipful. Should we just do that bit again? Yeah.
Worshipful.